Jai Sadgurudev. Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all in this online Vihangam Yoga Rejuvenation session, which we have initiated to the boost energy around when the global pandemic started and peoples are not allowed to go outside. And of course, for going inside, no one will stop you. By attending this session, you might be able to understand how to start a journey within yourself. So please stay focused till the end of the session. I'm Om Prakash on behalf of Vihangam Yoga Singapore team. We would like to extend our thanks to the all regular attendees of the session, all of our newcomers, and our team members and their family to grace this occasion. For those who are not aware of Vihangam Yoga, allow me to introduce you. Vihangam Yoga Organization is an NGO, a pioneer in yoga and advanced meditation training aiming at uplifting the human life in all aspects. The organization was established in year 1924 by His Holiness Sadguru Sudapal Devji Maharaj, who discovered this wonderful meditation technique after 17 years of strenuous meditation practice. Today, under the guidance of Prajan Sadguru, His Holiness Sri Shatananda Devji Maharaj, Vihangam Yoga has reached around 45 countries and has transformed the lives of more than 5 million disciples. Our international headquarters is situated on the bank of Hodi River called Ganges in Allahabad, India. Amid global pandemic, Vihangam Yoga Singapore team has started daily online session of breathing exercise, pranayam, and Vihangam meditation, as well as this online rejuvenation session twice a month. Coming to this online session as agenda display over the screen, it will take about 1 hour to complete, and we will start the session by offering a prayer to the holy feet of the master, followed by the yogasana for the 10 minutes. And after that, our regular practice of breathing exercise, Om chanting, Gayatri mantra, and meditation for 10 minutes, followed by an interactive session. And today's topic of discussion is small changes which matters in my life. It's truly experience based of this discussion, and followed by the closing remark from our team lead. And after that, a small closing prayer, which we call as Santi part. So this is all about today's session. Before the session ends, you may have opportunity to ask a question based on this discussion. So please feel free to write in the chat box or just wait for Q&A session at the end. Let's start the session. First, we are going to offer a welcome song and a small prayer for the world peace and prosperity. The prayer will be displayed on the screen, which will be in Hindi and English. To offer a prayer in holy feet of the Master, our and get blessing for this session, I would like to invite Mr. Srinivas Ji. Srinivas Ji joining us from Singapore, and he has been associated with Vihangam Yoga since 2 years and is doing regular practice of meditation. So over to you, Srinivas Ji, for the Swadgan and Mangalgan.
Jai Sadgurudev. आज स्वागत नित्य गुरु संशुभागम आइए अध्यात्म विद्या वेद्य ज्योति सोम रस बरसाइए दोष दुर्गुण दूर करके शुद्ध हंस बनाइए वेद गम गति ज्ञान गर्जन शक्ति द्वार हटाइए खुले द्वारा शब्द सागर भक्त जन अनुभाइए जन सदा फल विश्व शिक्षक शान आन बचाइए। विश्व शांति नाम मंगल परम गुरु को ध्याइए। वर्ग द्वंद्व अशांति दूर कर भेद भाव हटाइए। सर्वभौम समष्टि सत्ता व्यात्म राज्य बनाइए। देश भाषा भाव जग में ज्ञान पर दर्शाइए। समृद्धि सुख शांति धरातल स्वर्ग भूमि बनाइए। विश्व शिक्षक जन सदा फल नीति स्वर अपनाइए। जय सतगुरुदेव।
Thank you, Mr. Srinivas Ji, for offering us such wonderful prayer to the holy feet of the Master. And we have started this session. Now, for the next, which is the Yogasana, I would like to invite Mr. Subhash Ji. Subhash is joining us from the India. He's a long-term practitioner of Vihangam meditation, and he's a life insurance actuarial by profession. So, everyone, please get ready, sit down comfortably, and do practice as demonstrated. Over to you, Subhash Ji.
Namaskar. Good morning to all. Now we have to perform 3 Yogasana. So I'm just doing, you just follow. If there is any doubt after that session, you can ask the question. So first, sit properly, then make a square between your leg. So that means your heel to the groins and both the knees. You have to make a square. Just try to make a square first. Then hold that hand with that ankle. Hold ankle with the hands and then press the knee with the elbow. And now breathing out and go front and press the knee to the ear with the elbow. Just go. And then in the final position, go down. Try to touch the nose to the hold. Take the normal breathing. Then slowly come back. So this is the one. Now after that, we have to do the Bhadrasana. Because before the Bhadrasana, it will just flexible your body. Take that leg, heel towards the groin first. And sit in, your spine should be straight. Now press that both the thigh towards the ground. And in the final position, breathing out and go front. Try to touch the nose, slowly breathing out. Touch the forehead to the floor. If you are able to touch the forehead, then nose and chin. and then slowly come back. So this will give a good pressure in your stomach. It is very good for the stomach, as well as your leg, thigh, and other. Now, every yogasana, every asana, you have to take a little break, because so that you should not suffer any kind of breathing problem. Now the third one is Ustrasana. For the Ustrasana, you have to sit in Vajrasana position first. There is a slight gap between your knees and your toes. Vajrasana, your toes generally touch each other, but here there is a gap. Now first sit in this position. Now then come up on your knees. Body straight. Now from that position, you have to be hold that your ankle with the hands and breathing in, and then push your stomach and chest should be in upper side, and then hold. Take the normal breathing. And then slowly come back. After that, you have to do the yoga, Subhash. So that is the normal exercise. So hope you have enjoyed. If there is any doubt, please ask the question after the session, and try to practice as and when you require time. So that is from my side.
Thank you, Swazi, for wonderful yogasana. And I hope everyone enjoyed the session, and I would request to keep practicing daily to get maximum out of it. So this was to keep fit and flexible of a body. Now let's move forward to the mind and soul. So we are going to do some pranayam, chanting and practice to control our mind, and then trying to experience our soul. Let us start this journey with the proper guidance. I would like to invite Mr. Subhash Chandra to take the lead on this. Subhash Ji joining us from Singapore. He's a long-time practitioner of Vihangam meditation. Over to you, Subhash Ji.
Thank you very much, Omji. Jai Sadgurudev to everyone. Let us proceed for the breathing exercises. We will do a couple of breathing exercises followed by the Aum sound, and then we'll do prayer as well. And then we'll do meditation practice. Let us start. We are first going to do the alternate breathing exercise, where we first close our one nostril and then inhale, and then switch our nostril to exhale from the other one. Please use ring finger and thumb to close your nostrils alternatively. You may keep your eyes closed if comfortable. We'll do this on 1-2-1-2 basis. When you hear 1, please inhale from one nostril. When you hear 2, please exhale from the other nostril. Let us start. 1, inhale from one nostril. And now switch. 2, exhale. 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. 2, 1, switch. 2, two, one, switch, 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 two. Just relax. Ideally, this breathing exercise can be practiced for 3, 4, 5 minutes, depending on your availability. Now let us move to the next breathing exercise, which is breathing, bee breathing, humming breathing exercise. This is a vibrative breathing exercise, which helps us to cure our headache problem and migraine problem. And at any one time you feel very stressed, if you practice this breathing exercise, you will find it very, very useful at the time when you are stressful. How we do this? We first close our eyes normally, and then first you see how I do. First we close our eyes normally, and then we cover it up with our fingers like this. Use your thumbs to close your ears. Mouth will be closed normally. And then we inhale deeply through nose and exhale longer from nose itself. But along with exhalation, we do a humming sound through our throat, something like this. This humming sound will go as per your own lungs capacity. We do this for 5 times. And since our ears are closed, eyes will be closed, we will not be able to hear or see anything or hear any voice. So we have to count it on our own. Once you finish 5 times on the basis of your lungs capacity, please keep your eyes closed and just relax. Once everyone will finish, we move forward. So close your eyes, close your ears, close your mouth, inhale deeply and exhale longer with the humming sound. 5 times, please. Just relax. And now we move to another vibrative sound, which is Aum. This sound is a divine sound, which ideally should be experienced during deep meditation practice. But right now, we try to produce this sound with the help of our throat so that we can connect it with our divine sound. There are 5 divine sounds. One of them is Aum, which is made up of 3 sub-sounds, U, and Ma. So we right now do it only for 3 times. We would close our eyes and then we inhale deeply and do Aum with the exhalation. Let's start. We do only for 3 times. Inhale deeply. Just relax. And now, since we are moving more towards the practice of meditation, we are going to do now the prayer. We'll do this in the form of Gayatri mantra. Those who remember, you may keep your eyes closed. We'll do this for 3 times. And if anyone doesn't remember, you may read it out from the slide. Or if you prefer to pray on a different basis, please feel comfortable to do so. You do this for 3 times. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. And now we are ready for the meditation. All of us, those who know the first stage of Vihangam meditation, please proceed to do that meditation. For that reason, we need to sit down properly on the floor, on the mat, if possible. Keeping your left leg down, right leg on top of it in Siddhasana. If that posture is difficult for you, please sit down normal cross-leg posture, or if you want more comfort, you may sit down on the bed, chair, or sofa as well, depending on your leg position. In either case, please keep your back, neck, and spine straight, but don't stretch too much, just straight. Both hands goes to the knees in such a way that palms are in upward direction, facing the sky. Index finger and thumb should touch each other in both the hands, and rest of the fingers should be open. This is called Jnana Mudra. So meditation should be done always in sitting in the Jnana Mudra posture and Siddhasana. And now, as you know, please start your meditation. Those who don't know how to meditate, please keep your eyes closed and observe your breathing pattern. Observe how you breathe in and how you breathe out. Those who know how to meditate the first stage of Vihangam meditation, please continue to do so. Meanwhile, you will be able to hear some couplets from Swarved. Please continue meditation. Remain conscious, alert, and awake. Don't do any purposeful physical movement. Remain calm and silence, please. Dhitadhitaya agata Satyadharmano advaram Agni jihvaya Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yat Bhadram Matanayasua Anti Santam Najahatyanti Santam Napashyati Devasya Pashya Kavyam Namama Najiryati Remain conscious and alert. No movement, please. सद्गुरु ब्रह्मा स्वरूप है, नर स्वरूप के हर्ष दे जग जीव को, अंचन रूप बना। सुमिरन सुरति लगाई के, मुख से कछु न बाहर का पट बंद कर, भीतर का पट खोल। जीन आय जीना चलो, मनव त्याग संयोग, क्रमशः सूक्ष्म हो रहो, अग्रगमन गतियो। No movement, please. Remain silent. हे प्रभु शांति स्वरूप शांति शांति माया शांति शांति जन शांति हो पूर्ण शांति माया हे प्रभु शांति प्रदान कर दूर हो सर्वय शांति देव सदा फल शांतिमय शांति शांति सुख And now, slowly close your eyes, rub both of your palms together to generate the heat in your palm. Once there is a little bit of heat in your palm, please give that heat to your eyes. Bring your consciousness back to the normal and slowly open your eyes. Thank you very much. Back to you, Omji.
Thank you, Subhash, for making this happen regularly. And thank you for your dedication and commitment. And I hope all the steps are easy to understand and can be adapted. And I would like to request for those who have started meditation by learning online, especially if you are in Singapore, please meet up and let's discuss. So it's like one-to-one session. Do let us know if you're interested. Now moving forward to the next, an introductory session between an interactive session between the speakers, whereby we are going to know more about the small changes which matters in the life. And this conversation going to happen between Mr. Subhash Chandra and Mr. Prabhat. Subhash Ji is the one who just took meditation session, and the Prabhat Ji is joining us from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. He's a long-term practitioner of Vihangam meditation. He's working as a forensics accountant in investigative forensics accountant department. So as per his profession, he need to be more very neutral, stable, and focused mind to do all the justice. Let's listen from him how Vihangam meditation helped him. Over to you, Subhaji and Prabhat.
Thank you very much, Omji, for this invitation. And I'd like to once again welcome Shri Prabhat Ji from Malaysia, who has been connected with Vihangam Yoga since quite long. If I remember, Prabhat Ji, first I saw you in 2016 when the current Master Sadhguru Swatandev Ji Maharaj visited Kuala Lumpur in 2016. I think their first time we had a little bit of interaction. So thank you very much for joining with us today.
Thank you.
Today it's our privilege to hear some of your experiences based on the journey what so far you have. So I think if all of us see, as Omji mentioned, that you are in a type of job where the small things are very, very important because you are in forensic accounting department, taking care of lots of small things here and there. How do you think meditation has helped you to have the control on all those small things attached to you, or things here and there which you have been experiencing, to be more focused and controlled in your life.
Subhash Ji, thanks to all of you and also to the listeners that I've been given an opportunity to share my views. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm not a scientist, so I can't let you know what transformations taking place inside my mind. But one thing I have realized that it has given me better confidence in terms of stability of mind, and it doesn't move too much left or right. It remains focused for longer period of time. Earlier, my focus used to be say for 10-15 minutes. Now, I think certainly around half an hour to 45 minutes. And that is which is very important in life. I feel whatever we do, if we do feel through full dedication, and dedications cannot come without having focused mind. Even when I offer prayer, I feel better now because I feel that I am focused. Because any prayer which you offer, if it is not fully concentrated and focused, I don't think your transmissions can reach to the Almighty who is prevailing all over the world, all over the place. And this is the beautiful part about Vihangam Yoga. Of course, I was a bit stubborn. Long back, I was introduced to Vihangam Yoga by Podarji, but it came to my mind as a flash and then went out. I was not, although he talked a lot about Vihangam Yoga, about Sadguru, our Sadguru Maharaj, and a lot of things. But I was not introduced to Subhashi. Later on, he approached me again and he said that Gurudev Ji is coming to Kuala Lumpur. And you please arrange for his introductions to, because I'm also long associated with Gita Ashram and Lakshmi Narayan Temple. So we managed to have a gathering, and then we managed to organize Yagya Havan, and that is how I got connected. Because unless you get involved, your mind is not attracted. And I feel anybody who wants to cut off himself from the, because world is always same since thousands of years, nothing has changed. What we have to change is only our mindset. We have to decide, and I think Subhash has mentioned in so many videos, so many clips, and so many explanations. It is only our mind which we can control. Rest, nothing is within my control. We can't control anything except the mind. And I feel I'm trying my best to get associated with my children also. But again, unless the Gurudev's Maharaj's blessings is on them, they may not get associated. And the way I feel it essential, especially younger people should get earlier to associated with Vihangam Yoga rather than a later stage. A unique change has come through my personal experience I'm sharing with all of you. Subhaji decided to switch this morning session from 7 to 8 to 6. And I was the first to say, Subhaji, please don't do that. It's too early for me.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember, am I right?
Yes.
Subhaji,
True.
do you remember?
Yes, I remember
I
that
request,
very well.
in fact, I resisted. He said, no, 6 o'clock means 6 o'clock. And that is his determination. He didn't go to any request, this type of nonsense request. Now I realize it was a nonsense request because I got benefited with that timing, you know. He is something like a loving mother who love their disciple children, but at the same time very strict on certain issues. So he said, no, 6 o'clock means 6 o'clock. And you won't believe to your surprise, I was never prepared. I was never mentally, I never thought that I will ever be able to join. And it so happened, just 10 minutes before 6 o'clock, I got up. As if somebody is coming and telling me, Prabhat, now it is the time for you to get up. How this happened, God knows. And it happened not only once, it happened 3, 4, 5 times. Now it has become my habit. 10 minutes before, 12 minutes before 6 o'clock, I get up. Sometime I get up at 5:30. Another unique thing has happened that whether Subhash Ji started at 6 o'clock or not, I get up at 5:30, and I get myself ready and sit down to control my breath. I start doing the rest of because it has all become a routine. My mind knows what is to be done next, what is to be done next. And sometimes I send message to him, Subhaji, I have done. We have not started, I have finished now. So this is the unique thing. When your mind get involved with something, then it controls yourself. And that is what for mind is meant. Mind is meant to control ourselves, not to control not we should normally 80% they are controlling the mind through their sensual organs, or 6 or 7 द्वार जो है हमारे शरीर में, जो उनसे हम अपने शरीर को कंट्रोल करते हैं, rather than the mind. और यही सबसे बड़ा हम लोग की त्रासदी यही है, जो आंख से जो चीज देखी उसमें खो गए, जीभ से जो खाया उसमें डूब गए. माइंड का जो वो सारथी जो हमारा है, वो सारथी है माइंड. चैरिएटर इज द माइंड, एंड 7 horses आर द ड्राइवर. Now, if that we give the command in the hands of the horse rather than the hands of the charioteer, we have the problem. Vihangam Yoga has helped me to give more and more control to the charioteer rather than to 7 horses. That's all I can say about Vihangam Yoga.
Thank you, Prabhat Ji. I think you are one of those examples who have proven that if somebody wants to take a determination and put the full effort, nothing is impossible. I think for all of us, sleep is so near and dear to us that we don't want to sacrifice that. Correct. But I think from your side, what I have seen and observed is that your determination. No, I have to do, even if I am not able to. But your determination from inside was the real solution at your end, and that's how the inner Prabhat actually had been giving you an indication that yes, please get up now. It's the time. That's how I think it has been working. I would like to share one of the experiences which has happened with many people. Many of us have witnessed that when we are sleeping and we have to get up in the Brahma Muhurt, say at 4 o'clock to meditate properly, and you are not able to get up. Many of us have experienced that Swamiji is calling you. As for example, you will hear you are sleeping in the night and it's morning 4 o'clock, and you will realize, you will feel, you will hear very clearly. Like one example, Subhash, utho, yes. Samay ho gaya, yes. Sadhana karni hai, something like this. So Subhash, get up. The time has arrived. Now you have to meditate. So your whole body will function on that sound basis, and you suddenly get up. And you are so energetic even at that time that you will not believe that in our day-to-day basis, it is happening exactly the way we want to have happen to it. So I think similar kind of thing has been happening with you. I think one more interesting thing I have noticed, Prabhat Ji, earlier with you, as we have been interacting many things previously. I know you are a very good poet, and instantaneous words comes from you. I'm not asking you to recite any poem or something like that. But what we have identified, what we have noticed in you is that earlier time also, your poems were very much confined towards determination, towards awakening, towards the spirituality, and towards the how to lead the life in our day-to-day basis. But I think what I have noticed thereafter also, once you have been practicing Vihangam Yoga, it has gone in more depth, I think, especially when you explain the things now. I think the meditation experience has contributed to certain extent in that as well. But why I'm coming from there is, in our day-to-day life, when we are talking about all the listeners and viewers at this stage, when we come to a point where we are stuck in our life at one point, and we want some small thread to pull us coming out from that problem. Have you seen that the inner feeling, the hobby, the confidence which you mentioned can be elaborated in a much more better way if somebody is practicing meditation on a regular basis? Have you felt something like this ever?
Okay, I would certainly like to tell you. See, unless you are very conscious, you will not be able to realize the changes which is taking place. And I must tell you one thing. Yes, I am very calculative or very logical, and I have found that Vihangam Yoga is changing, bringing some changes in me. Now, honestly speaking, I can't explain in words, but I can see I can feel the very subtle change in my thinking pattern, in my uh, viewing the things out with outside world. And my recent write-up, which has highly been appreciated because I'm also associated with a forum of poets, or recent poems have been highly appreciated. They say आप बहुत संवेदनशील हैं. I do not know from where this संवेदनशीलता. Of course, it is in my earlier, but it is in a I have better expression now. And similarly in my work also, I feel that it has helped me to be more focused. But it's so minute that unless you are very alert, you won't be able to judge, because these changes, मैंने कविता में लिखी भी है कि नदियां नदियां कलकल जब बहती हैं तो पत्थरों से बतियाती भी हैं, मैं नहीं जानता। पत्थरों से बतियाती हैं, इसका मतलब ये होता है कि नदी पानी में अपना कोई जो पानी जब पत्थर से टकरा के बहता है, तो उस पत्थर में धीरे धीरे ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम चेंजेस आते हैं। और वो चेंज आप एक दिन में नहीं देख सकते हैं। उस चेंज को आप रियलाइज करेंगे। एक पत्थर जो बिल्कुल उबड़ खाबड़ था, वो चिकना हो जाता है पानी के संसर्ग में आते। तो मेरा कहने का मतलब यही कि जब किसी चीज के लिए अभ्यास किया जाता है, तो वो उसके संसर्ग में आने के बाद मस्तिष्क में धीरे 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 उसी ढंग से बदलाव आता है। जैसे कि एक पत्थर जो नदी के किनारे पड़ा है, उसको जब वाटर का फोर्स जब उसके बगल से गुजरता है, तो उसके अंदर जो सटल चेंज होता है और अल्टीमेटली वो ट्रांसफॉर्म हो जाता है एक यूनिक शेप में, जो पहले नहीं दिखता था। मैं समझता हूं कि मेडिटेशन का या विहंगम योग का यही इफेक्ट है हम लोग के बॉडी में, हम लोग के माइंड पर, जो हम एकाएक चाहेंगे तो नहीं देख सकते। एकाएक आप अगर मुझे बोलेंगे एक्सप्रेस करने में नहीं एक्सप्रेस कर सकता हूं, लेकिन वो चेंज आ रहा है इतना मैं बता सकता हूं।
Yes, very true. I think the example which you gave of the flow of the water from the river and hitting the stones nearby, I think the best example here I can see is a regular practice.
Correct.
Can change anything. It can change anything, I think. And that's what we all are waiting for. We all are looking for in our day-to-day life. So just last thing I'd like to ask you, Prabhat Ji, to our viewers, to our listeners, if you have to pass on a message in terms of for their day-to-day life, in terms of many times we have seen some people have been saying, no, Subhash Ji, I don't have time to do such kind of things. Half an hour is too much. Probably I'll see in weekend, or even weekend doesn't come for them. So probably I think, is it something, I think everyone has time. Time has been there. It's just about reorganizing ourselves, remanaging ourselves, and it's a cycle. Meditation helps us in reorganizing and remanaging ourselves, but somewhere that cycle has to be broken. Do you have some message for all of us on that basis?
Subhash, here I would like to convey one small incident in day-to-day life.
Please.
When you do not meet someone for long, and the moment he says, क्या बात है यार भूल गए, ओ बहुत आजकल टाइम ही नहीं मिलता, बहुत व्यस्त हूं. But when you want to meet those with whom you really want to meet, you will have the time. Why this happens? Because inclination is not there, determination is not there. Same time, 24 hours is with Mr. Modi, it with me and with you or anybody else. A man can control he can govern the entire nation, he can handle the various dimensions of the problem in same 24 hours. And what actually, when we compare our responsibility and duties, when we come, I compare, that's how I always compare myself. What I am doing, nothing, when I compare with Mr. Modi's or Barack Obama or anybody as president of a big country. The type of problem, the type of things they have to handle is in that 24 hours, which I have and you have. So it's a mindset, how you reorganize yourself, how you accommodate. And the biggest example is 6 o'clock in the morning. Is the biggest example. Now, in fact, by having the 6 o'clock morning practice, I have increased my working time. I have more time now with me to do my, what happens after that exercise, I go for another relaxation mode that is known as Yog Nidra. You might have heard about that, because that gives me the shortage. Psychologically, I think I have not slept properly, so I have slept only for 4 hours or 5 hours. But when I go for another Yog Nidra session for half an hour, so my body totally get relaxed, my mind does not need sleep, and I work another 10 hours after 9 o'clock and so forth, and I don't feel tired. Exactly same thing happen. When you change the mindset, you will have ample of time. When you do not have the mindset, you will not be able to find the time for any type of brain feed. I consider Vihangam Yoga is a feeder to your brain. It is, you can feed your body, but you can't feed your brain. When you go through Vihangam Yoga, you start feeding your brain, which is most important in life. You can remain hungry for 2 days, 3 days, it won't affect you much. But when you do not feed your brain gets haywire, and you feel frustration, joy, too much sorrow, too much whatsoever you say. So you have to control it, and I think Vihangam practice helps you to at least control your mind, to feed your mind in a proper food, with proper food, and then you feel a different type of satisfaction. Of course, satisfaction have different definition for different person, but those who are associated with Vihangam Yoga, I will certainly say that they have satisfaction. They are looking for some spiritual satisfaction, and Vihangam Yoga is the right path for you to achieve what you feel should be, what you have to achieve. And we are fortunate that we are connected to Vihangam Yoga. I will certainly give credit to Subhash Ji, who is so regular, and I can't forget Mr. G.R. Podar. Podar Ji, are you listening? Podar Ji, are you listening?
Yes, I think he is on the line.
Thank you, Podar. Thanks a lot for connecting me to Vihangam Yoga. I still remember that time when you came to hotel to see me, both of you, you were in your wishes, and the only objective, he had met me after 4 years. His only objective, I thought he's coming just to say hello to me, but after meeting, I realized, oh no, he came to introduce me to Vihangam Yoga, and he started talking about lot of things. Of course, 50% things I remember went out of my mind, but whatever I gathered, so that went deep into the mind, and that's how I say Podarji became the source of inspirations for me to get attached to Vihangam Yoga.
Thank you very much, Prabhat Ji, for joining with us today.
Thanks.
Just honoring the time once again. I would like to congratulate and welcome you for achieving to wherever extent we have reached out together. So thank you very much for joining us. And now this is the end of the discussion. Back to you, Omji. Thank you. Jai Sadhudev.
Thank you, Prabhat Ji and Subhash Ji, for the wonderful talk. And what I learned here is the mind is our reset button, which is in our body, and it can only be activated doing meditation. So everyone, please keep meditate regularly. Now moving forward to the next, which is the closing remark. And I would like to invite Mr. G.R. Podar. Podarji is directing our Vihangam Yoga Singapore team. Over to you, Podarji, for closing remark.
Jai Sri Sadgurudev to everybody. Today, welcome song by Sri Srinivas Ji, Yogasan by Sri Subhash from India. Breathing exercise, meditation practices nicely presented by Sri Subhash from Singapore. And the panel discussion from Prabhat Ji and Subhash Ji really an inspiration to everybody. Prabhat is a pure dedicated person. In 2016, we had the Swamiji program in Kuala Lumpur. He helped a lot to organize, to have the meeting with the Lakshminarayan temple. And this really Vihangam Yoga practices every day we are doing. Subhashi is teaching every day, morning and evening. And earlier also I used to get up about 7 o'clock and do the meditation. Then 3 months back about I was sharing my thought from with Sri Swamiji. Then Swamiji said, Pudarji, आपको ब्रह्म मुहूर्त में उठना है. ब्रह्म मुहूर्त की बेला मधुर बेला है. यह तो योगी की बेला है. 7 बजे के बाद तो संसार की बेला है. So after that, with his blessings, and I started getting up around 4:45 and do the meditation from 5 o'clock, and I have seen myself the progress in the meditation, and I can sit about 1.5 hours, and this is early, it never happened. So Vihangam Yoga, because it's with this body also, human being also can do this meditation. And Sarvet, it is written, Swamiji, Durlabh Nariha Deha Bhagyavan Narpai Dev Sadafal Hari Kripa Tab Amara Pur Jai. Sadguru Sadafal Ji Bhagwan has devoted 17 years tapasya in Himalaya, and this Chetan money he has given for us. We as a human being, we must utilize, we must get the benefits, and we are fortunate that we have got the human lives, and we are further fortunate that we have got the Sadguru. So with the folded hands, we request everybody, we should introduce this message of the Vihangam Yoga, the benefits to all our friends, colleagues, and family. So more and more can get the benefit with that message. I thank you very much to give an opportunity to me. Jai Sri Sadgurudev to all. Jai Sri Sadgurudev.
Thank you, Pudarji, for the closing remark, and thank you for your support. And please allow 5 to 7 minutes to close this session. And for the next activity, which is the closing prayer, I would like to invite. Chandra, are you there?
Hello, Jai Shri. Can you hear me?
Yes, we all can hear you.
Yeah, Jai Shri Sadguru Dev Ji. Shanti Path. विराग त्याग की शांति हो, उदासीनता शांति, सेवा चित शिष्य शांति हो, सत्य शांति हो शांति। हे प्रभु शांति स्वरूप हो, शांति शांति में शांति, शांति शांति जन शांति हो, पूर्ण शांति में शांति। हे प्रभु शांति प्रदान कर, दूर हो सर्व अशांति, देव सदा फल शांति में, शांति शांति सुख शांति, शांति शांति सुख शांति। जय श्री सद्गुरुदेव।
Thank you, Dataji, for the closing prayer. And last but not least, as you can see the picture display of the survey in the screen, identify a copy of the survey and read before doing meditation. Please feel free to contact us to reserve your copy. And one important message: recently we have posted a feedback form in our chat box. Kindly fill up. And for those new, please let us know how they connected, so we will reach you out. And do take a note of all our social media platforms, all the timings of daily session, and our Zoom link, which is always remain the same. And we are at the end of the session. Any question, any feedback, any suggestions? So far, no question. But please fill up the feedback form, which is in the chat box. And this is the end of the session. Thank you everyone for your participation.